So how was the Indiana Comic Con? It was pretty awesome. Welcome to Haul Yeah Comics. My name is Nate, and I have issues. And today's issues are all books I either got at the Indiana Comic Con, or they are gifts I got from friends who came down to the con and hung out with me. If you ask me like what my favorite part of the convention is, it's not going to be the books this year. It's not going to be any of the guests or anything like that. It is definitely going to be the chance that I had to hang out with some buddies that I made here on YouTube again. And we just don't get to do that enough, so this was a really fun weekend. And it was actually kind of insane. I mean, I got to spend 2 days at the con, hanging out with my friends. On Saturday night, I was on a panel. I was on a stage with Tyler Mane and the Golden Age Guru, which is just crazy to me. I still have not processed that. And then on Sunday, we didn't go to the convention. We ended up going to a local toy store that I think may be the actual like best vintage toy store I've ever been to ever. There's a lot to process, and I still have not got my head wrapped around all of it. So I think today I'm just gonna focus on the books. Look at this. Look at this stack we gotta get through here. So I think what we'll do is I'm gonna show you some footage from the convention, and then we'll come back and we'll look at the books that I picked up. So obviously I'm not sure how all that looked. I haven't done the editing yet, but I am using a new camera that I picked up for myself, and I haven't quite figured out all the settings, and I know that some of the footage that I've scrubbed through already is kind of unusable, but hopefully there was enough there to give you a taste of what the convention floor looked like. I wouldn't say that it's a comic book centered convention. It's definitely more of like a fan fest and a pop culture thing. A lot of celebrity guests from shows, mystery box booths and crafts and toys and things, but it is a good mix, and there were comics there. But before I even get to the ones that I bought, of course, as we always do whenever we meet up, everybody's got a stack of books and we just kind of do a big trade. And so I'm going to start off with an absolute banger here. This one has been on my list for the longest time, and if you know what this is Batman Damned Issue 1 first print. So if you know what this is, you know that this is first Batwang. Somehow their censors did not catch that Lee Bermejo, the amazing artist, drew Little Wayne, if you will. This can be a pricey book. This was a gift from my friend Eric J. Eric J gave me some really good books, so this is the one that he gave me that like blew my mind, but it's not the only book he gave me. He gave me a few more as well. Up next, another one that's been on my list, another Spire Christian, trying to complete that run. We've got Archie and Big Ethel. This I saw on the convention floor, and the guy wanted $20 for this completely roached up copy. Chris from Condition Not Considered, he gave Eric another copy, and Eric was kind enough to give me the one that he already had. So this is super cool, another one I can check off my Spire Christian list. And then we've got 2 Star Trek books, Eric J and I both being big Star Trek nerds, and I'm not sure which one it is. This is Alien Spotlight Klingons. I have a lot of these that I have picked up. They're pretty cool. They're one-shots that focus on just one of the alien races from Star Trek. And then the other one is Star Trek Deep Space Nine Ultimate Annual. This is when it was with Malibu, and one of these, I'm not sure which one of these has a pinup by Kevin Maguire, who is pretty much one of my favorite artists of all time. So very cool to get something Star Trek and something that's got art by one of my favorite artists. Johnny from Johnny's Comic Stuff gave me this issue of Fame, which is a biography of Matt Groening. This is a great cover of Bartman. You got Matt on the blimp back here, but from what I understand, the interior art is not that good, and judging by the A cover that I saw of this, it's probably not great. But this cover, this is freaking awesome, so I'm really glad to have this. Thank you, Johnny. And then Rich from Big Nasty Comics, he came down on Saturday and went to the con with us. He gave me 2 very cool issues of Spidey Super Stories. So this is issue number 24. This is like based on the Electric Company Spider-Man, so this is more of an easy reader for kids, which I think is super cool. I wish they would do more things like this still. And this is issue number 44. I do like issue 44 here, has Spider-Man teamed up with Vision. But we've got a little endorsement here from the character Easy Reader, who on Electric Company was played by Morgan Freeman. So these two are a really cool piece of, you know, anybody who grew up in the 70s like I did, 70s and 80s, you remember the Spider-Man from the Electric Company. So very cool. Thank you, Rich. And then finally from Eric T, SideQuest Comics, he gave all of us a copy of this one. This is Lois Lane number 132. And this is like, it's so good. It's like a file copy. I don't think it's ever been read. The black is so crisp on this. No creases, no nothing. Not that it's a valuable book. It's just really incredible to come across something from this era that is in such impeccable shape. He got a copy of this for everybody, and we're gonna do a book club of it. So we're gonna all read this issue, and we're gonna talk about it on a future episode of Show and Tell, which I'm really looking forward to. Now he got me a couple of coloring books, which I think is cool. This one here is for Disney's The Black Hole, which was kind of their answer to Star Wars, but not really. Like, I mean, you know, every kid wanted to see Ernest Borgnine in space.
Sorry, but I'm afraid Ernest Borgnine has already been confirmed.
Hiya! I'm sure you kids know me best as Sergeant Fatso Judson in From Here to Eternity.
But the visuals of this movie were really cool. It actually is a movie I have a lot of fond memories of and a lot of nostalgia for. So this is a coloring book. Some of the pages have been colored already, but I don't care. You know, I can color the other ones myself. Another biography book, I got this issue of Personality Presents the Original Crew. This is a biography magazine, and they did a lot of different pop culture people, but this is the one for William Shatner, which I think is really cool. I don't have this one. I've collected a lot of these issues, so this is a cool one to add to that list. And sometimes they're more text heavy with pictures and illustrations, and sometimes they're actually done as comic books. So I'll be interested to give this one a read and see how they handled the story of William Shatner's life and career. Here's the other coloring book I got is the Star Trek Adventure coloring book, and this is from their, I believe, their 20th anniversary. This is just so cool, man. So they made, if you look at the back, they made like puzzle books and activity books and things like that, but this is the coloring book. I think it looks really cool, and I am excited to crack into this and maybe not color the pages inside, but make some copies of them to color. I might even take them to school and have my students do it next year. And then the last thing that Eric T got from me, and definitely one of the coolest things I've ever seen that is Star Trek, it is a Star Trek technical manual. Now inside, they have like engineering technical drawings of different aspects of the ship, like here's the shuttlecraft. I mean, one of my favorites though is the breakdowns of the phaser. We've got the original like electric razor type phaser that they had in the first season, and then the Type 2 phaser that would attach into. This has everything. This has like uniforms and different codes. It has all the different stations, whether it's science or engineering. This is a super, if you're a Star Trek nerd and you like little minutia and lore nuggets like I do, this is pretty cool to have. So thank you so much to all those guys for all the stuff that they gave me. It was so fun to trade books and just hang out. Before we even went to the convention, I had a massive stack of books. But of course, at the convention, I bought a lot of books too, and for the most part, I didn't pay what the stickers, like I haven't processed these books at all. They all have price stickers and things on them, but this one actually is correct, and I think it's a very fair price for what it is. Been on my list for a long time. Green Lantern issue number 201. This is the first appearance of Kilowog, and I paid $15 for this. I've seen this book go way higher, you know. I'm a huge fan of Kilowog. I actually have 2 Kilowog action figures. That's something that I love about Green Lantern in general. I like the alien aspect of it, all the different alien races that are a part of it, kind of like Star Trek. But this one's been on my list for a long time. It's hard to find in good shape because it's got this white cover. This one is extremely clean. It looks really good. I'm probably gonna give it a press in the press just because, but it doesn't need it. Just a great looking book, one that I've wanted for a while, and a great price. So this was an excellent pickup for me at the con. And then something else I'm slowly chipping away at, but not, you know, not like actively trying to find them. When I come across them, I grab them. So I don't have this issue of West Coast Avengers, the 25th anniversary. I'm collecting those 25th anniversary borders. So this is West Coast Avengers number 14. And I do love the border. I love Hawkeye winking at you. I think I paid $5 for this one, maybe. I think I paid 10 for this one. This one was a little more, but this one's a little harder to find. And again, like the condition is excellent on this one. It does have some spine ticks, but this was the Star Comics of Masters of the Universe with Hordak. Just saw the Masters of the Universe movie recently, and man, was that a ton of fun. So this one's not as easy to find. It can be more pricey, and again, the condition just made it so that I didn't mind paying $10 for this. It looks really, really good. Something I don't come across often in the bins, or when I do, it's way too expensive, is Ice Cream Man. Something that I've been reading through the trades more than anything else, but this was a quarantine special comic, so probably from 2020 or 2019, and only $5. So I don't know if this is reprints of other stories that I've probably already read or what, but I mean, for $5 I wasn't gonna pass it up. I did come across one dealer at the con who had a ton of Ice Cream Man individual issues, and I mean, the cheapest one I saw was like $15, and he went all the way up to like 50. So there was no way I'm gonna be collecting those on an individual basis, because you just don't come across them. But when you come across them for a good price, you know, Martin Morazzo, fantastic artist, friend of the channel, had to pick this up. Now this, I know I paid half price for, so $3 for Danger Street 4. This is a variant cover featuring Lady Cop. I just love the like 70s exploitation look of this. It looks like a movie poster from, I don't know, from some movie that never got made. But this is a fantastic series where Tom King took all the first issue specials and wove those characters who are very, very different, wove them together in one story, and she's kind of your through line through all the stories. So this is one that I've, again, kind of like seen here and there and hunted on eBay and my comic shop, and never wanted to pay the price I see for it, because I already have the book. I've already read the story. I just kind of wanted this as a poster, and for $3, that's the right price to pay. Again, slowly chipping away, not like actively seeking them out, but when I come across them at a good price, and I think this was another half price pickup. So for $2.50, New Mutants number 36. New Mutants is an X-Men book that I like. I'm not a big X-Men collector at all, or reader, but there's just something I like about the New Mutants. Mostly Bill Sienkiewicz, you know, does a lot of the interior art, and he does a lot of covers in the early part of the run. I'll collect right up until a certain person who can't draw feet comes into the story, or onto the creative team. But this is well before that time, and this is one that I didn't have and one that I wanted to get. Now, I realize I just said I don't collect X-Men, but I picked this one up because condition, man. This is a black cover. This is Uncanny X-Men number 173. This thing, the black on this is gorgeous. It's so good. And I couldn't believe the condition it was in, and half price. So I got this for $5. I kind of thought, honestly, I didn't buy it for me. I bought it to give to Johnny, and I thought, man, this is so clean. Maybe it's a 9.8. He loves to get those 9.8s in all of his X-Men books. But when he looked, and I don't know if you can see it or not, there is a spine tick over here, and he's like, best you're gonna get's a 9.6. So he didn't take it. I get to keep it, but that's cool because it's a It's an iconic cover that I remember, and it's got the Rue McClanahan Rogue in the background, which I think is cool. Very cool Wolverine cover. So, I'm not upset to have this one in the collection at all. Oh, now we're gonna get into a couple weird ones. I've got to check because I know I have Robin #1 for the ongoing series, the Tim Drake series. And I do collect, I do pick them up. I do collect it a little bit, but this one, and I know you can't really tell, but it's foil and embossed. It's got texture to it. I am positive that my issue #1 of Robin is not this one. This is pretty cool. I might have the same cover, but I don't have the foil and the embossed, the 3D nature of the cover. So I'm really excited to pick this up. I think I paid $2.50 because it's got a $5 tag on it. I remember the booth. Almost all of this stuff I'm showing you, I got it like one place. I got this giant stack and took it up, and I walked out for like $27. I couldn't believe it. So for something I hadn't seen and a character that I do love, I'm really happy to get this one. I can't remember where this one came from. I can't remember if this one came from Ganadu or if this one came from a different booth, but Eric T, SideQuest Comics, he showed me this. This is Unexpected issue number 217. And I mean, it's Abraham Lincoln on the Lincoln Monument, but he's wearing a space helmet. And that's just so ridiculous looking. And I mean, it was, I don't know, I think it must have been, half price or something. It's got $4 on it. I don't know what I paid. I don't regret it. I did read this one. It's a ton of fun. These anthology horror sci-fi things that DC did, the 20-cent era, this is a 60-cent book. They're just so fun. You get a 3 or 4 page story, you get a little morality tale like a Twilight Zone, and you have a blast. And there is a story about an alien race who's trying to use time travel and to use Abraham Lincoln to somehow take over the earth or something. It was really ridiculous, but a lot of fun, and you get this awesome cover. Speaking of a lot of fun and an awesome cover, oh my God, can we talk about Freedom Agent? Drink this cover in. So you've got a spy fighting another spy, and yeah, that is a giant chicken. That's not a chicken in the foreground. That is a giant chicken. And in the background, we have a giant rabbit and a giant rat or hamster, or maybe it's a guinea pig. I think it might be a guinea pig. So this book, this is the only issue of Freedom Agent. This is Freedom Agent #1. He apparently appears in something else as well, but there's 2 Freedom Agent stories and then a couple other stories in here. He's a spy, and the Russians have developed this growth formula, and they're going to use it on humans, and the American military knows that they need to send Freedom Agent. So Freedom Agent goes behind enemy lines, he gets attacked by a giant cat, he fights a lot of Russians, and he saves us all. Mainly I got this because the cover is amazing, also because this I got from the half price place that we were digging at, and Eric was ahead of me and he missed this. And I know it's going to burn him up right now that I am still holding my issue #1 of Freedom Agent. Oh, I got some Tick. All right. There's a booth. It's a little pricey, but these I just don't come across that often. So I got 4. They had $10 each on them. I asked him if he'd give me a bundle deal, so I got 4 for $30. It's not the best deal in the world, but for 4 Tick books that I don't have, I really did want it. So we've got the Big Summer Annual, Chainsaw Vigilante versus Barry, Barry being the other Tick. This is super cool. Love Chainsaw Vigilante, a character who was not created, but the miniseries was done by friend of the channel, Xander Cannon. So really happy to get this one. Then as a school teacher, got to get the big back to school special. So I love this kid's drawing of the Tick. I kind of feel like the Tick probably drew this. I mean, doesn't that look like the kind of art he would do? So the back to school special. Then issue 13, which is not really issue 13. What do they call it? They call it the pseudo edition. So it's the pseudo edition because Ben Englund, the creator and writer of the Tick, he only did 12 issues over like, I don't know, 8 or 10 years, something insane. It took him a long time to get things out. He ended up not, remaining in the comic book sphere as much as going into TV. And hats off to him. The guy got 3 amazing Tick series produced and made, and every one of them is a blast. But Tick issue number 12 kind of ends on a cliffhanger where the bad guys are gonna get them, and you want to know what happens. You want that cliffhanger resolved. So this was handled by a different creative team, and I did read it, and it's okay. It's okay. it's just not the same. It's not the same as what I know Ben England would draw and what I know that he would create, or the kind of humor that he would do. So I'm glad to have it. I want it in the collection, and I'm glad I read it. I still hope that maybe one day, somehow, he wraps up the storyline that he started. And then the last one, so cool. Golden Age Tick #1. I just love the colors on this. We're recreating the Cap cover where Captain America is punching the Nazi. It's got, you know, girl. Now, she's not in a red dress. Why is she not in a red dress? But she is tied to a conveyor belt of death where she's going to get smushed by this spiky thing. But very cool, regardless, this is a super cool cover, and one that I've read some Golden Age Tick stories that are in other collections, but I don't have any Golden Age Tick books. So this is really cool, and I'm glad to have it. All right, now we're coming up on the end. These are books that I picked up at Ganadu. Speaking of Ganadu, Phil from Ganadu is the guy who put on the comic book panel that I got to be a part of. So I'm going to make sure that I link his Instagram and his whatnot below. You should check him out. He is a super cool dude, and if you ever have a chance to go to Ganadu in Greenwood, Indiana, definitely do. Some really good stuff. So I picked up 2 issues of the Defenders that I didn't have. I got issue number 23. And I do just love these early issues. I'm gonna put the whole run together because I have the last issue is like 153 or something, and I have so much of it. But it's the early ones that I like the most, the ones with Hulk and Doctor Strange on the team. I like the middle years too, though, where Hellcat and other people join up as well. So, and then also got issue number 26, and this one has what is his name? Yondu from Guardians of the Galaxy with the fin. So we got issue 23 and 26. Very glad to have these, add them to the collection, and continue, you know, checking off more books in that run that I'm trying to complete. This is an odd one. I've never seen this one before. Of course, it's train cover, so Mr. McGroovy. This is actually Batman, I want to say 312. I had to look inside, but it's a Whitman variant, and it does not have the issue number on the front. And it's Batman fighting the Calendar Man in front of a train, but I don't think that's the Calendar Man. Maybe it is. I don't know. It's not the Calendar Man. I know. So it was weird. It was weird. I'd never seen it. They had 2 copies, and I got the one that I think looks a little bit better. It's a little bit rough with a tiny spine roll, so I'm gonna try to put this one in my press and see if I can figure out how to correct a spine roll. I think that this could be a fun one to do that on. So just, you know, I do collect Batman, and this is a weird one, so I had to get it. And speaking of weird one and I had to get it, Eric J showed me this one, and it's been on my list for a while. I love promotional comics that have to do with, you know, anything that a company gets a superhero to help them promote. So this one is from Honda and the Department of Transportation's National Safety Belt Campaign, and it is a Supergirl book. So this is a Supergirl promotional book about seatbelt safety in association with American Honda and the National Transportation. I'm sure it is a riveting read. I cannot wait to check it out and let you know what I think. Is Humpty Dumpty a character? Like, is he not gonna wear his seatbelt and get all cracked up? Is that gonna be the plot, really? Oh my God, I just realized everyone in the background is animals. I think she's going to Fairy Tale Land. Yeah, I'm gonna have to read this soon. I collect Christmas covers, and this is one that just is weird. We got Santa Claus in the background kind of peering around a corner. It's called The Town That Forgot Santa, and this is another promotional book. This is put out by a department store, W.T. Grant Company. I'm not sure. I think they're just a department store, you know, like a Macy's or Target or something like that, but from back in the day. So this was probably a comic book that got put out during Christmas, although it's not completely a comic book. It's more like there's pictures and text. I did leaf through it, and it's a little weird. It's got a very like 1950s Rankin Bass vibe, but for the Christmas collection, could not pass it up. And then the last two books that I picked up at the Indiana Comic Convention, I did definitely get from Ganadu. He has an excellent section of Simpsons books, and it's really hard for me not to just grab them all and say how much. But there were two that I don't have in the collection that it's been eating me for a while because I know he has them in his bins, and they were there at Comic-Con, and I felt like if I didn't get them, they wouldn't last the weekend, so I picked these up. So the first is Professor Frink #1, Huyven Glavin, one of the, he's just a fun character on the show, doing his Jerry Lewis thing and always doing science. So we got the Professor Frink. This one is, I'm not gonna say rare, but it's harder to find. So very excited to get this one. And then the last one is the one that is hard to find. And when you find it, people put a premium on it because he's just one of the most fun characters. And that is Ralph Wiggum, #1. So this one, yeah, I've seen it in the Ganadu bins in the shop for a couple of months, and when I saw that he brought it with him to the show, I couldn't leave it there because I knew someone else would get it, and I felt like this was the time, right? Like the whole point. So my Simpsons collection is much more complete now because I have Professor Frink and Ralph Wiggum in the Simpsons section. Really excited. I'm a comic book. All right, I think that's it. So I want to say again, thank you to my friends for giving me all those great books. Thank you to Phil at Ganadu for inviting me to be a part of the panel at Comic-Con. Honestly, my favorite part was just hanging out with everybody. I'm going to end by showing you this picture of the crew Saturday night. This is everybody who got together. We're all there. Chris from Condition Not Considered, my friend Wiggy. This was just a blast. My family, everybody, we had a great time on Saturday. So let me know what you thought. What did you think of the books that I picked up? What did you think of the books that my friends gave me? And I guess that's it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that jazz, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. I'm okay, maybe, I don't know. All right, don't look at yourself, look at the camera. It's been a while. Did I bring my water up here? It's like, this is, like I said, this is a variant, and it's different than the cover. Well, I mean, that's what a variant is, you freaking idiot. I wouldn't say it's like, let's try that again. So, but of course, at the convention, what'd I do with my tape?